It's that spooky time of year. Feel free to cover your eyes if this becomes too horrifying, but listen to what I have to say. Absolutely love the Halloween Chicken McNuggets back in the day. For those unfamiliar, I'd bet my life there aren't any of you watching, these guys came with a costume you could dress them up in. All 6 of them were fantastic, but I was always drawn to McBoo. Each character typically came with a costume for their body as well as a hat or a wig. Not the ghost. He just had one solid plastic sheet that you slid over his body. Unfortunately, by doing this, it caused the paint from his bulbous eyes to rub off. I also enjoyed his little black cat companion that was permanently fixed to a sheet. There were years I'd get home from trick-or-treating and plop these guys down next to me while I went through my candy. I'd take off whatever crappy mask I had on my face and at the same time remove the tops of their costumes as well. I'm sure it was an adorable spectacle for my parents to witness. Couldn't do that with the ghost though, so his had to be cocked up. Also, he's got lips like a newborn going after a mother's teat. Ever had to beg your parents to go to a certain restaurant for a crappy promotion? I did. Many times. Taco Bell was a place we didn't typically visit, but when Goosebumps toys made an appearance, I started getting hungry for cinnamon twists. This line had 4 respectable toys, all representing memorable characters from the franchise. My favorite here was Cuddles the hamster. I think the idea was to simulate him barfing up monster blood, but I always just enjoyed turning him inside out. Unfortunately, his resting position is an underbite, which hamsters aren't known for. Just shatters the illusion. Hopefully, Cuddles finally gets his own episode in the new revamped Goosebumps live TV series. Yep, getting revamped. No clue when, but it's supposedly in the works. Again, go back and check. He wasn't in the original series. Always bothered me. Listeners of our podcast know that I've had a big soft spot for Gremlins all my life. As a kid growing up in the 90s, there wasn't a lot of memorabilia for me to collect other than just a few things. One line I discovered were standalone PVC figures put out by Applause in 1990. I remember finding them near the register in a hospital gift shop. Totally blew my mind and I had to have some. Also note that these were figures all based off of Gremlins 2. Lenny was the first one I picked up. Loved that he was dressed up in his chef's attire and representing what is, hands down, my favorite scene in the movie. When those 3 gremlins are terrorizing the TV set of Microwave with Marge, I couldn't get enough. I'd like to know how many times my VHS copy was rewound to that scene. It's a shame they never released a George figure, as these 2 are typically seen together throughout the film. Their friendship was a play on George and Lenny from Steinbeck's book Of Mice and Men. I recall making that connection when I had to read that book in 8th grade English. Definitely made me crack a smile. Did you ever like these, have these, or want any of these guys? Let us know and be sure to tune in next Friday for 3 more figures. If you need more Toy Talk Guys action, check out our other videos, and please be sure to try out our podcast. Just search Toy Talk Guys in your podcast app of choice, or click on one of our links in the video description below. Thanks for watching.